Yeah, hello. How are you doing today? Um, a couple of things I wanted to talk about this morning, and it's going to be real quick. I've got a live stream I got to watch here in a couple of minutes. Well, 24 minutes. I don't know what Microsoft has been thinking or doing lately. They came out with a post last week. Well, maybe not a post, but people are hearing that they are now allowing people to install Windows 11 on older hardware. Well, they must have thought about that over the weekend because last night when I was on the Zoom homies meeting, the group that I chat with on Zoom, I was reading that they've changed their mind. They're saying now we're not going to let you. So I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of confusing and kind of irritating at the same time because I started to get phone calls about it. Other people are reading it and they called me and said, "Is that really true that Windows is going to let us install Windows 11 on older hardware?" I think, why would they? My question back to those people was, why would they do that? I don't know. That's what we're reading on the internet. Like, what? Sure enough, they get on YouTube and Reddit and a couple other places. Yeah, there is a lot of hype. A lot of people getting excited that Windows was going to let you install Windows 11 on older hardware, but there is conditions to that. You're not going to get security updates. You're not going to get this. You're not going to get that. So, yeah. They were kind of saying, yes, you can do it, and they actually showed you how to do it. But they also said, yes, you can do that, but here's what we're going to do if you install Windows 11 on older hardware. No security updates. I don't think you'll be getting updates at all. Maybe just not the security. I haven't completely read up on that, but they're going to let you do it, but they're going to make it very difficult to even be on the internet if you have an older computer running Windows 11. So yeah, they were going to say, yeah, you can do it, but you know what? We're going to kick you in the pants at the same time because we're going to lock it down, and then we're going to take your security updates away. You're not going to get security updates. You're not going to get updates at all, I believe. I'm not sure which. So, yeah, they were going to let you, but there's nasty conditions that are going to go along with it. So, my advice is, don't do it. Don't be paying attention to what the interweb is telling you. I know a lot of people, and again, I've been getting phone calls from people saying, hey, I can install Windows 11 on new hardware. When I can come help me do it? Like, no. Boy, did I piss him off. Boy, did I ever. Woo. Wow. I turned that guy into a swearing sailor. Wow. Then why the F won't you come over? He was willing to pay me. I said money's not the issue. The issue is you have a 7-year-old computer and you want to put Windows 11 on it. Why? Then he went into his freedom of rights, and I hang up with people when they just start saying that. I live in America. I have a right. I'll do what I want. Fine. You go do what you want. Find somebody else to do it. My take on this is, if you're not on current hardware within 3 to maybe 4 years, actually no, yeah, 3 years. If you're on hardware that is 3 years old, and Windows 11 has been out for 2 years or more, so I'll say up to 3 years. Do you have hardware that's 5 years old? I personally won't do it. I know other people around town will say, hey, if you got a computer, you want Windows 11, we'll find a way of putting it on there. If you really want it on there, we'll put it on there. It won't work right, but we'll do it if you want to. I won't. I'll tell you, go down the road, find somebody else. I've got a reputation to hold. And if people in my town find out that I'm installing Windows 11 on 10 to 15-year-old computers, you know how mad people are going to get at me for doing that? I mean, I'll literally get ripped apart by the city because they'll hear that I'm installing Windows 11 on 10 to 15-year-old computers, and they're going to look at me and like, why are you even doing that? So I'm going to avoid that and just not do it. I will install it on hardware that's up to 3 years old with conditions. But really, you just need to go out and get the latest hardware. And if you want me to build a computer, I can do that, but you've got to give me the hardware. Then I'm going to take your hardware, go on the internet, and I'm going to find out just how old each piece is. They have to be within 1 to 3 years old. I know people have tried fooling me on that. I say, well, here's a NVMe. I don't remember when I got it. I've had for 4 or 5 years, and try throwing it. No. It has to be current hardware within the last 3 years. If you want me to install Windows 11 on your computer, somebody else's computer, keep up with the times and have me put Windows 11 on current hardware. I just can't see the reason as to why I would be going out to a 10-year-old computer and saying, well, we're going to put Windows 11 on it, and really have bad times of doing that. I'm not interested. People have asked, and I said no. So that's my take on it. Now, this whole thing with Windows 11, with Microsoft trying to allow us to put Windows 11 on older hardware is, I think Microsoft kind of got a little angry when they saw Windows 10 went up and over Windows 11 as to how how many people were using 10 or 11. Well, 10 got above 11, and they didn't like that. So I think their way of fixing that, which they found out wasn't going to work, was why they retracted their comment. They saw that happening, that Windows people were starting to go back to Windows 10. They were on Windows 11, and Microsoft's there to see Windows 11 slide as people were going back to Windows 10. I think, I'm not sure, but I think part of that is because of the pushback they were putting on people of Windows 11 on older hardware. Everybody wanted them to let go of it. They were saying, just let us do what we want to do. So they tried it for 1 or maybe 2 days. Didn't last long, because now they're saying, we changed our mind. We're not going to let you put Windows 11 on older hardware. At least that's my take on it. I was watching a video, and I can't remember who it was, but he showed the graph of Windows 10 users and Windows 11. Windows 10 started overtaking Windows 11, and Microsoft saw that, and they said, we got to fix this, because people are going back to Windows 10 that were on Windows 11. Why? So I think they kind of hit their panic button and said, well, then the way that we fix this is to let them install Windows 11 on older hardware. And I think through that whole process, somewhere along the line, Microsoft got their butt chewed. And then they found, through the market share or whatever it is that they do, whatever, they quickly discovered that wasn't going to help their cause. If people are going to go back to Windows 10, I'm going to go back to Windows 10. Microsoft really, I understand what they're trying to do, but they're going to lose the fight. Because if people want to use Windows 10, they're going to use Windows 10. Microsoft really, let it go, Microsoft, let it go. Quit fighting the tides. You're not going to win this fight. Because people are going to use Windows 10. their failed attempt at this putting us back on going on older hardware. Boy, that quickly backfired. I think they and I say I think because I have no evident proof that that's actually what happened, but as quickly as things changed, I think Microsoft got their butt chewed and said, "What the heck are you doing? Now you're going to allow them to use Windows? No, change it back." Yeah, but if we don't, they said change it back. So Microsoft, a couple days later or the next day, came out and said, "Well, we did say you could do that, but you know what? No." Oh, Microsoft. I'm really confused. Microsoft is really... They've made mistakes, but to publicly say one thing and then a day or two later flip-flop and say, "Well, actually, you can't do that." Pick one, Microsoft. Can we or can't we? Quit telling us we can one day and then 2 days later say we can't. And then at the same time when you say we can't, you're also thinking of letting us do it. Come on, think. Make up your mind. Can we or can't we? In my opinion, they really shouldn't allow people to do that. I'm not a fan of new hardware. I won't go up to the latest and greatest, but I'll get that close to it. I'll just be right below the latest and greatest. Or at least I wish I could be. Money is an issue with me. Okay, he said see you in a few minutes, and it's 11 minutes yet. What? Oh, okay. Rob the Mariner, or I don't know if he wants me to show your face. I don't know if he would like it that I turn the camera around and show you. I've got to ask him if he wants me to promote his channel. Because he's got a live stream coming up here in 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll have to ask him. I'd like to turn my camera around and show you, but I like to get people's permission before I do that. I don't know if he wants me to do it that way. So in the live stream he's coming up with here, I'll ask him. I like to promote channels that I watch. For example, Ken Stout Live. He's on every night. Oh, and he lives in Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana, or something like that. I live in Minnesota, so I'm on Central Time. He's an hour ahead of me, so if I get on at 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock for him. And I get on at about 10 o'clock, 10. And the reason for that is because I have company that stays here till about 10 o'clock, and it sometimes takes me a while to get them out the door. So, if you Zoom homies were wondering why I'm showing up so doggone late, that's why. I've got company here and I kick them out the door at 10:15 or 10 o'clock, and sometimes getting them out the door isn't as quick as I'd like it to be. So that's why I get on as soon as I can. As soon as I get them out the door, then I gotta get my beverage. I gotta get something to eat. So yeah, I get on when I can, and I try to keep it within 10-15 minutes, but I don't know, I get into conversations with people at 10 o'clock, and So yeah, you guys gotta leave. It's 10 o'clock. I got my live stream, and then we get into a conversation, and I look at the phone like, oh shit, it's 10:10. You guys gotta go. And they get up and run out, and I shut the door behind them, lock it, get on Zoom, and try to catch up to what they're talking about. I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent on videos this week. I'm going to post this one pretty soon. And say, trying to get these videos to be published at 1 o'clock or 1:30. Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can write this down. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 or 1:30 Central Time, Minnesota. I will attempt to put a video out. Because I work, working, doing out other things with other people, doing whatever. That may not always be the case, so don't get mad at me if, like, on next Thursday I come out with a video and it gets posted at 3 o'clock. I'll get them published when I can. I do the video in the morning, and then I do some afternoon stuff, watch a couple of live streams, and then around 1 o'clock, 1:30, hit the publish button, and you guys can see my video. I've been thinking about how to do that lately, which is why I'm starting to watch this video with the guy I'm going to be talking to here in 6-7 minutes. There are some questions I need to ask him, and he what he does is he started a video. He's over 50. I'm over 50. He started a video for people, for beginners, YouTube for beginners, or who are over 40 years old. I'm over 40. I'm over 50. I'm actually 56. Don't like the fact that I'm getting older. It really bothers me. But what can you do about it? So he's teaching and coaching and giving you different ideas. And one of the things he said, and he's right, this is something I fail at, be consistent. If you're going to say, like I just told you, Tuesdays and Thursdays, publish a video at 1 o'clock or 1:30, whenever time allows. I'm going to keep that schedule every Tuesday and Thursday and hit the publish button when I see the clock at 1 o'clock or 1:30. I'll literally be sitting here with my finger on the mouse, and I'll be cutting down the seconds. The minute it hits 1 o'clock, I just go and click, publish. That's how I plan on doing the video around 11:30, 12 o'clock. Then go out and do a couple of things for a half hour, 40 minutes. Come back at 10 to 1 or 5 to 1 or whenever, and just count down the minutes. And at 1 o'clock, publish. That's how I plan on doing it, and we'll see how that works. I may have to adjust it a little bit because, work and doing out other things and being out with people, humans. So that's my plans, and we are at 20 minutes right now. So I'm gonna cut it off right here, and I hope you all have a great day. Yeah, this has got an hour or so to upload, do the YouTube thing, and might see this video today at 1 or 1:30. So look forward to it, and then again Thursday, rinse and repeat. Make a video around 11:30, quarter to 12, 20-minute video, then wait till 1 o'clock and hit the publish button. That's my plans, for now at least. We'll see how it goes. Might be total failure, or it might work out to maybe once a day. I don't know. It depends on how I want to do it. So with that, I'm gonna go. Hope you all have a great, wonderful day. Have fun, be safe, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now.